Well, it was approached to me through Adrian, Harper, and the conversation was, the forum that I was doing, we kind of got to a point where you plateau a little bit, and then you say, hey, what else can we offer? And I think not only through information, and sound practices, the kids needed resources. They need money. Many of them are falling into that area where there's going to be a gap between tuition, quite possibly any kind of loan or Pell Grant money. And we said, okay, how can we help bridge that gap? And naturally, a scholarship fund was the right solution. So these aren't those incidentals, or I remember when on the Cosby Show, you're talking about accidentals, money that you can just use for any purpose. This is really going to help out with tuition. So if you get into a crunch, if you're at that point where you're needing to take finals and you go over to the bursar's office or the registrar's office and they say, hey, listen, your account, is past due. These are monies that will be able to help that student out to make sure they can continue that matriculation and hopefully graduate. We understand the first couple of years are going to be some challenges, getting folk to donate, getting the word out. But eventually, past the 5-year mark, 6-year mark, 10 years down the road, we hope to have, $10,000, $20,000 in this fund to be able to fund multiple students. Starting out, we understand we'll probably do maybe 1 or 2, but we want to get to a point where we're doing multiple students in the communications department and being an opportunity, again, and a resource for those that need that money, that want to be alumni of Johnson C. Smith University. And then once that happens and they realize how it's helped them, that they'll be the ones contributing next and giving back, and it's just a consistent process. This is the first time someone is actually putting a specific fund towards communications arts students. And so you look at, again, the need, the gap, and we saw it, and I believe we're going to fill it. And with that, people were very open to doing it, making sure that they got the word out. The department is behind it. And I think that's what we need. You need that top-down approach. We need it to come from the top, from administration, from the department chair, saying, hey, listen, this is something that this school needs, that this department needs. And so when you have that kind of support, it makes you feel good about what you're doing and knowing that you're doing it for all the right reasons. It has the little legs right now. That's the word of mouth. That, again, is the website development. That's the social media aspect. But what we really have to do is engage alumni from the past. Right now we're talking to folk, that were at the forum. So you're talking about 2015, 2016, 2000 graduates in that space. But we've got to get back to folk that have graduated from Smith, in the 70s, in the 80s, in the 90s, those that have communications arts degrees, have taken them and done great things around this country, and particularly probably around this world, and saying, hey, listen, Johnson C. Smith needs you. The undergraduate students of the communications department arts need you. And so we need your funds, we need your support. And so that way, once that ball starts rolling down the hill, it picks up its own momentum. Again, we just want to implore all alumni to get involved. If you have a communications arts degree from Johnson C. Smith University, then you owe it, to this university and to those students coming behind you that want to be a part of this, this expanding field. I know what the communications arts department did for me when I was at Smith, and so it's a no-brainer for me to give back with my time, with my talent, and with my treasure.